goes huge for the 4-piece. He's on a 7 streak right now. Make it 8.
Misfortunals. Oh my goodness, the misfortune Falcon.
Je pense pas qu'elle rentrait des sur la barre et le tir de l'autre bout du terrain.
No one's able to stay alive for Waterloo as St. Clair throws down the ultimate.
It is not even the 1, 2, 3.
Hello everybody, welcome back to the Saints channel, but we have an exciting event coming up. It's the first day of the Canadian National Esports. All of the big titles are going to be streamed on each Saints channel here today. On this channel, we're going to have some Rocket League action coming up. It's going to be our St. Clair Saints taking on Simon Fraser University. It's a group of 4, and here is the bracket. It's kind of a bracket knockout stage. It makes things a little bit simpler. Let's take a look and talk about what we see here. It's going to be the Saints taking on Simon Fraser University. Winner of that moves to upper round 2. Loser moves to lower round 2. And in the bottom side of the bracket, we have University of Waterloo playing against University of Calgary. Winner of that's going to be playing the winner of this matchup that we have right now. And the loser of that's going to be playing the loser of the matchup up top. And then after that, the winner of upper round 2 heads straight into the next round, and that's it for them today. And the loser will be going into the loser bracket, and the winner of the lower bracket round moves on as well, and the loser of the lower bracket is out. So you only get 2 losses in this kind of bracket stage. As soon as you lose 2 matches, you are out. You win 3 and you're through to the knockout stages. And there are 4 groups total, so a lot of teams, a lot of competitions, and it's going to be a lot of fun. It's going to be a whole week of action here on the Saints channel, so make sure you guys tune in daily as we get the best teams in the nation ready to compete. And you know, the St. Clair Saints, a very, very strong team. They finished 2nd in NACE just this past weekend, and one of the best Rocket League teams in all of North America. I think definitely they are a big favorite going into this tournament. They, I think, expect to win this one, and they will be doing so. And I haven't introduced myself yet. You could see my name on the screen right there. My name's Theo, known as the Holy Juan. It's going to be just me on the cast today, but we have a lot of exciting action coming up. It is best of 5 matches, so first 2-3 is going to be victorious, and hopefully our Saints can really show why they are the best of the best. You know, they have a lot of players that they could field for this roster. You know, I believe for the Nationals roster, a lot of we have obviously different teams. We have a green team, we have the gold team, but for the Nationals, I would not be surprised if we see a mix and match of different players. Could also just be the starting green roster, the starting gold roster is playing the game today. They could switch between matches. I mean, it is completely up to them on what they want to do, but you know, expecting to see definitely 2 victories here from the Saints. I think they are expecting the same, and I think they are a favorite. But you know, University of Waterloo is a team that has throughout history given us a tiny bit of trouble here and there. So I mean, I'm not really concerned, I would say, for the Saints, but at times University of Waterloo in the past, maybe a little bit while ago, has given us some trouble. But I believe now with the recent performances and the way our teams have been playing, I think our Saints are going to be hard to rival. And I believe from the look of things, we're going to be getting into game relatively soon, and the roster, it looks like it's going to be our gold roster, who's going to be on display here. It is going to be Barist, Fabs. scored here by the Saints, and kind of a very easy goal, not much resistance coming out from Simon Fraser University. This is definitely a thing, an example of things to come, I believe, with these Saints. They love getting out in front, as now they look to go for their second goal. They have attacking from all angles. The shot will not go in now. This is going to be Simon Fraser on the attack. St. Clair able to play good defense, and Barris tries to hit it up to a teammate. There's going to be Fab, so as he looks to pass it over to Shuffleverse and find too much. Not much going to be found there, as now St. Clair has to drop back a little bit. Simon Fraser University looking to attack. They get the ball in a dangerous position, but St. Clair playing a great defense. We'll find it now they have all three members kind of pushing down that left side, but a good lead to a bit of a mistake. That's going to be a pass into the middle. Fabso is there with the save. Shuffleverse passes it up. Barris now looks for the shot, can't find it. As the attack going to continue here for the side of Simon Fraser. Saints able to slow that one down. As a shot almost on target, Shuffleverse not able to find it there. Fabso now going to look for the shot. Can't find anything. No, not going to be able to find it there. Barris now with the ball, looking for a pass maybe or a shot. Doesn't find anything. As Simon Fraser University trying to play good defense, and they've done pretty solid since allowing that first goal. St. Clair though have been pushing and cannot find a second goal. 2 minutes into this game, still a lot of Rocket League to play, obviously, as it's going to be taken into the middle. Ekam finds a pass over to Owoji as Barris plays some decent defense, gets a pass back, cannot find anything. Dury looks for something. There's Fabso, but there could have been a nice shot on target. Instead it's a pass. Shuffleverse is there with the save. Fabso now looking to push it with Shuffle. They are not able to find the attack. I mean, it's a very close game, 1-0. Both teams kind of struggling to find a goal here. It's gonna be Ekam trying to find the save. Barris passes it up. Shot is not on target here, as the save is not needed to be made. St. Clair drop back. 2 minutes still to play in this game, only 1-0. Let's see if the Saints can tack on here. Save comes out from Ekam. Shuffleverse looked for a shot there. Fabso hits it up. There's Barris first to the ball. Now Fabso, nice touch as well. Is going to put the ball in a bit of a danger area. Barris is here, but the defense from Simon Fraser is good. The shot on target doesn't have enough on it. Fabso finds an easy save as 1:40 to go. I mean, Simon Fraser doing a great job defensively just to keep themselves in this one as they look to push on the attack. Fabso is there on the defense. It's going to be Ekam looking to start the attack for Simon Fraser, is not able to find it. Owoji is there. So much chaos towards the middle there. Is not able to find it as now. Fabso makes a nice save, and nobody's back from the side of Simon Fraser. St. Clair have a chance to attack here, but not too sure what Shuffleverse is doing there. Hits it the wrong way, and now it's going to be Simon Fraser with a counter attack. I mean, St. Clair looking solid with this lead, trying to stay in front. Simon Fraser not making it easy for them. Barris gets the demo there. Shuffleverse goes for the 50, isn't able to find too much. Saints just need to hold on to this goal lead to take the lead in the series. Best of 5, so it is first to 3, so cannot win it instantly. 1-0 is as good as a 10-0 at this point in the series, but Dury looking to make it 1-1. Fabso finds the save, and then Shuffleverse finds another crucial save on the goal line. I mean, Simon Fraser getting very close. I feel like the Saints are kind of not respecting their opponents enough, letting them get to these easy attacks and just making these crucial saves. As with 10 seconds remaining, Saints are looking to hold on to this game 1. Now they should look to close it out here. I don't think there's any way Simon Fraser can really put together a strong attack, but they're gonna have a chance. As soon as the ball drops, game's over. They get a shot on target, not gonna go in. Barris now trying to push for that second. They do get it. It's going to be the first game going over to St. Clair here. Pretty solid showing, 2-0. They get the shutout on Simon Fraser, but Simon Fraser, I mean, they put up quite a fight. That was a good game from them, and you know, Saints definitely showing why they are big favorites, winning down with relative ease, but quite a performance from both teams. So definitely a lot of upside for Simon Fraser after that performance. But St. Clair, I think they are just in cruise control right now. They're not really too nervous, not too worried about things going wrong, and they know that at any point they can really turn things up and take it to the next step. As it's going to be game 2 starting out now. Shot's going to come through. Oh, that's a bad mistake. It's going to be an easy goal for Shuffleverse. I mean, Simon Fraser just can't be doing that. ACAM, that's not a mistake you usually see, and we didn't see that from Simon Fraser in game 1. They played pretty solid Rocket League, just a couple good goals from St. Clair, but starting off the game again, allowing a quick goal. I mean, St. Clair definitely gonna take that one as Fab. So is there for the defense. Can't find it though. Dirty with a nice touch. Uji looking for something, cannot find it there either. Shuffleverse takes it around one. There is Barist on the attack, trying to find a second goal. Good defense there from Derry. Make sure nothing goes in there now. Fab, so gonna be looking to play some defense here, but the shot is not on target. Simon Fraser yet again get the ball in such a dangerous position, but they just cannot find the goal, and St. Clair making every save needed. I mean, Simon Fraser are pushing and pushing, and there it is. Oh, that could have been it. St. Clair playing such a dangerous game, allowing the ball to just roll in front of their net. The shot out is not on target from Fab, so the follow-up isn't either. That was a chance for St. Clair to break on the counter-attack. They were not able to find it. Now Dury leaves it out in front of the net. Simon Fraser do everything they can. They cannot find this goal that they've been looking for. I mean, sooner or later, with the way they're playing, I definitely expect Simon Fraser to put in a goal, but there's an easy goal for the Saints. Simon Fraser just kind of fell apart, fell asleep, let Barris do whatever he wanted here. Nobody's contesting in the air, and Fab, so near post, finds the finish. With the way the Saints are playing, I mean, it's definitely gonna be hard for Simon Fraser University to find anything here. Barist will look for another goal, will not be able to find it as Fab, so is there. It's gonna go for the attack. Shuffleverse can't find anything as the Saints up 2-0, still on cruise control. I feel like haven't really been putting in too many set plays, just kind of bouncing the ball around left and right. You can see they're double committing when they definitely do not need to do so. Just having a little bit of a good time here, and when you are playing this well, you can afford to do so. It's gonna be Simon Fraser though looking for their first goal, and there's gonna be some kind of attempt, but Barist, easy save, gets it to Shuffleverse, open net, but they're gonna pass it one more time to Fab, so maybe getting a bit too fancy there, and it could cost them a goal. Dury getting forward quickly, but just decides the ball is not going to be hit today. I'm not too sure why. Maybe just another misstep there. Halfway through game 2. Saints looking very dominant, having no real problems in running away with this one. Up to, I mean, Simon Fraser are pushing. They have some chances here and there. They just are not able to find anything to go their way. Saints almost finding a third there. 2 minutes and taking. Shuffleverse doesn't win out on that 50, but Fab, so will be there to clean it up. Can he find a shot on target? Nice passing play there. Gets it to Shuffleverse and puts the Saints up 3-0. Just a great goal from the Saints, just a great team goal. Not much more you could say about it than that. I mean, Simon Fraser definitely has to contest these mid-air passes from the Saints. I don't see how else they can win, but minute 52 and ticking now on the clock as the shot's gonna come through again. just slightly off target. Fabso misses on that one. It's going to give Simon Fraser a bit of an opportunity, but that pass just doesn't lead to anything. It's not to a teammate, it's not on target, it's not a threat for the Saints, as yet again they get the easy defense. The pass comes through. Here is Fabso flying through the air, puts it on target. Pretty good save though, but Shuffleverse gonna restart the attack. Nobody there from the Saints to follow up. Shuffleverse doesn't need anyone else to follow up. Is there himself, but loses that 50. Still comes back in time. Gets control. Him and Fabso do a little bit of trickery there. Doesn't lead to too much though. Shuffleverse doesn't find the save. The ball rolls right across the goal line. There's the first goal of the series for the Saints. I mean, I'm not too sure what they're doing, just double committing into each other. It's a bit troll on I would say, but they're up 3-1. They can kind of get away with doing some silly things here and there. And, you know, Simon Fraser get their first goal of the series. They get their second goal of the series as Owuji just gonna walk it in. Let's see what happens here. I mean, I don't know what they're doing. I'll be honest. They just kind of said, "All right, guys, let's give you another goal." Kind of toying with their opponents. I feel like that's just not a mistake I've seen them make the entire season. Not too sure why they are playing like this, but still have to maintain focus now with a minute left. I mean, Simon Fraser are definitely going to be feeling more confident than they were getting their first 2 goals of the series, and only 1 goal behind the Saints now. But the Saints are pushing forward. They look to pick up that 4th goal and really close things up, but they won't be able to find it. Fabso looks for a pass over to Barris, who gets a nice mid-air finish. That's more like the Saints I know. A beautifully drawn up passing play as Fabso gets it right over to Barris, and a beautiful finish puts them up 4-2. You'd have to think that's the nail in the coffin in this second game, but we've seen Simon Fraser score goals here and there. Still, anything is possible, but with that kind of kickoff, I think the Saints are going to be able to take this game too. They go up 5-2 as they're in complete cruise control now. They kind of feels like whenever they want to pick up a goal, they just pass it up in the air. Fabso, Barris, Shuffleverse, they're all such a versatile players, and when they need to make those aerial plays in front of the net, they make them. But here's going to be Simon Fraser University picking up another kick-off goal. I mean, not too sure how this keeps happening. St. Clair go for the 50, Fabso loses it, and Ekam just puts it in. I mean, it's the second time it's happened, and yes, St. Clair still will more than likely win this second game, but those are mistakes you definitely shouldn't be making, especially as the favored team in the entire tournament. I mean, you're gonna give other teams a bit of confidence and hope playing against you now that they see that you're maybe making some mistakes which you shouldn't. And now it might be Simon Fraser with one final attack, trying to get one more goal in, but it might actually be the Saints putting this one in. Shuffleverse, beautiful geometry, knows the bounce perfectly. St. Clair, they're going to be taking this second game 6-3 most likely, unless we see another kickoff goal here. I mean, we've seen a couple already. One more wouldn't strike me as too crazy, but won't be seeing one as soon as this ball touches down. That's going to be St. Clair taking a 2-0 lead in this series, as they are going to look to sweep things up. And I mean, not too much to say so far. They're just better in the air from the look of things. They're able to win those aerial battles a lot more easily, and they just pick up goal after goal, I felt like, in the air, and there was not much Simon Fraser could do to stop them. So a great second game from the Saints. Some defensive lapses definitely on those kickoffs, not something that you would expect from the Saints, but other than that, their offense looked good. They scored 3 goals. I mean, that's plenty, and you know, now they're on the verge of sweeping Simon Fraser here. But if you're Simon Fraser, I mean, still a little bit of hope left, I would say. I mean, it's not looking very pretty. The Saints kind of picked up goals whenever they wanted. But on the offensive side, they did find a few slips and cracks from the Saints. I definitely don't expect Saints to make the same kind of mistakes on kickoffs, which it's going to be probably make life for Simon Fraser a little bit harder. But other than that, I don't know. it's going to be really hard for Simon Fraser to find their way back in this game. I mean, the Saints are just so good in the air. You could definitely see a big difference when the ball's flying through the air, and the Saints just win out those 50s and they pick up easy goals. I mean, Simon Fraser has to be there defensively, and if they start being there defensively, I mean, then maybe they have a chance. But with the way things are looking so far, they just haven't been there. And now another early attack for the Saints. They're not able to find the goal though immediately, as playing some dangerous defense right in front of their net. So gonna look to take it around one. Barrist looks to pass it to himself. Isn't gonna be able to find the follow-up though. Shuffleverse will be there. Gets it into the middle. There's Ecam trying to find some sort of save, but there's gonna be Barrist not flying in at full speed. Gonna wait. Gives it to Fab. So puts it up and into the corner. Now gets it towards the middle. There's Shuffleverse flying through the air. Gets it to Barrist. But this defense is good from Simon Fraser University. And now they break on a counterattack of their own. But Saints, I feel like they're finding it very easy to defend these attacks from Simon Fraser. And yet again, the ball in the air is the biggest problem here for Simon Fraser. I mean, this is just a one-on. I mean, Dury just having a pretty poor clearance, to be honest, and Barrist was on the ceiling there the entire time. Just swoops in a very simple goal for him, and Saints love keeping it simple. Simple is best. Just simple works, and Shuffleverse simply flying through the air. And not gonna find the goal just yet as Simon Fraser look for an opportunity to break, but it feels like one defender of the Saints just kind of shuts down the whole of Simon Fraser's attack. As now Shuffleverse has the one-on-one. Uji does find the save. Barris though by himself trying to find the second. It's not going to be able to do so. It's going to give Simon Fraser an opportunity to break, but there is Fab. So gets it into the corner. Shuffleverse tries to find something there. Now it's going to be Uji trying to start the counter. Barrist is there for the defense. Nice little bump there. It's going to give the Saints a good opportunity. Shuffleverse trying to get it to a teammate. Gets it to Barrist. Barrist puts it up to Fabso, who puts it down. Nobody there to follow. It's going to be Simon Fraser with control for a little bit. But from the look of things, I mean, the Saints, they're just dominating on possession. Simon Fraser having a hard time of doing anything attacking wise, and just feels like the Saints keep on pushing and pushing. Shuffleverse almost finds the solo goal there. I think Barris is going to give the exact same play a shot. No, he's going to pass it over to Fab, so it's read out well by Simon Fraser, so nothing dangerous will come off that. As it's put into the middle, there's Uji getting it over Shuffleverse. We're halfway through this game 3, and Simon Fraser, I mean, if they don't want to drop down to the losers, they have so much work to do. I mean, Saints didn't even look like they're trying to score. They're just kind of passing it around back and forth, full court. Shuffleverse gonna get it up, looking to take it over his defender, and does so. Gets it to Fab, so there is Barris, shot on target, saved out. I mean, Simon Fraser are starting to play very solid defense. St. Clair have not been able to break through at all, but I mean, still, they need to find a goal. That's the big problem here for Simon Fraser. No matter how much defense they play, they need to push forward. And now they overcommit. They send 2 members. Is it going to be a follow-up from Shuffleverse? Drops it off for Fabso, who passes it to himself. Can they find the finish? It's right there. No, nobody's going to be there. Complete chaos in front of this net. With a minute 35 ticking, I mean, Simon Fraser need to find attack. They've been in their entire half for it seems like the entire game so far. I don't even know if they have a singular shot on target. But it's going to be Saints looking to score a second to really put the nail in the coffin. There's Shuffleverse and Fab, so flying through, but a bit of miscommunication. They don't get any touches on it. It's going to be Barrist playing the defense here. Tries to get a Shuffleverse, but here's going to be a shot on target from Dury. Fab solo there in plenty of time, is able to make the save. 1 minute remaining. You see it there. And those big letters. That's all Simon Fraser University have left. If they can score a goal, they can bring it to an overtime. But if they don't, then it's going to be looking rough for the Saints as they try to play some risky defense again. Nobody from Simon Fraser is there. Full court shot. Dury finds the save. So can't do much more of that, but there's Barris looking to get on target. The defense is there from Dury as now one more attack, it feels like, is left for Simon Fraser. They're gonna have to break through multiple defensive barriers of the Saints as they get a bit of decent positioning finally in the Saints half. Can the Saints clear this one out though? Looks like that's gonna be the case. Fabso playing some decent defense there. OG does miss out on that Shuffleverse, and Fabso, I mean, they're the only two I see on my screen. Barris is just kind of cherry picking for a third goal as the Saints have decided to play some 2-on-3 defense. I'm not too sure why. A bit of confidence showing, that's for sure. But now Bear's gonna get a touch on the ball as they're gonna give Simon Fraser University one final attack here. Nobody's going up to challenge this yet, but there it is. The spike comes through, and it's gonna be our Saints taking the series 3-0. I mean, a very dominant conference from them. You could see them showing off a little bit, showing why they are so good, playing some 2-on-3 defense to close out the game there. And they're going to be moving on to the next round. They need to win one more game to make it through to brackets, I believe. So if they win their next game, that's going to be all we have for today. But before that game, we need to wait for the other matchup to finish. So we're going to throw it to a very quick break, and we'll be right back with the second match.